My name's Bryony. I'm the Clinical Quality Assurance Officer for Evolutio. My day-to-day can vary quite a lot, but in general I will collate and analyse patients' feedback from both passive sources and through active engagement with patients in our clinics. I will also oversee the complaints that arise and sort of manage them through to resolution, and also ensure that our clinics are running smoothly and that everyone's sort of aware of their obligations within the company. Undoubtedly, I would say working with patients is my favourite thing, working with them to try and resolve any sort of issues, and how we then use sort of patients to improve our service moving forward. Sometimes the sort of issues can be complex or a patient is vulnerable, but working with them to improve the service is what I love best. Also, in the wider scheme of things, I'm also quite proud to work for a company that's constantly striving to improve the services that's offered by the NHS. As a quality assurance officer, I face quite a few different challenges. Sometimes it can be sort of following regulations, ensuring that we're complying with protocols. But I would say on a day-to-day basis, the biggest challenge I face is trying to balance the volume of patients we're contracted to see with the quality of care that we can provide for each individual. So to overcome this challenge, it's important to ensure that the improvements are implemented in a manageable way. So one way to do this is to streamline the process and try and identify quick wins. They might be small things that we can implement without disrupting patient care. We also utilise technology, so things like electronic health records and automated systems to aid us in managing patient volume without sacrificing quality. I think in day-to-day, putting quality and patient care at the forefront of what we do sort of shows itself up in trying to ensure that their needs is met in every interaction. So that can be when they come into a clinic or liaise with any of our staff at head office. It's sort of being compassionate, ensuring that they're respected and heard. It also involves clear communication with the patient, making sure that they're seen in a timely manner, and ensuring that everything we do is with patients at the centre of what we're trying to create. When improving the services based on patient feedback as well, it's important to ensure that we address concerns quickly, and that everything we do with those concerns, both from a clinical aspect and administrative aspect, is based on patients' needs and with them at the centre of what we're trying to do. By striving to be at the forefront of NHS ophthalmology, it's crucial because it directly impacts the quality of care that we provide patients. So staying ahead of advancements in technology means that we can offer patients more accurate diagnosis. If we can offer these advancements in treatment, it means that patients are getting a more effective option of care. Patients come to us often for the first time, and it might be sort of feelings from their friends and family as well, that they haven't heard of us and they might be a little unsure of going to a clinic that's not within their local hospital like they usually would. So I'd like to reassure patients that the service that we offer is built around them as patients, with them as the heart of what we do. I'd also like to reassure them that the quality of care is just the same. We're consultant-led and it's in a setting that's close to you. Everybody that you meet in Evolutio is here to help both patients, but also each other, which is lovely. And we also cover quite a lot of the UK and Ireland. Staff are always very valued. It's always reassuring to hear that the care that patients receive, they often say to us how they're very pleased with the sort of level of time that's given to them, and the interaction that they have with their clinicians it's always well explained, and they feel very comfortable during the appointment. I recently went into our clinic to speak to some of our patients to gain their feedback, and actually I had a gentleman say to me how valued he felt during the appointment, and that was through the clinician explaining to the patient every detail of the appointment and reassuring them why they were receiving the tests that they needed, and then the outcome of the appointment and how that would benefit them in the future. I'd like to say that Evolutio is a great company to work for. You feel very valued whilst you're here, and it's very rewarding that the care that we can offer patients is really positive for them and will make an impact to their lives.